Well, looky here. We are all the way live. Hey, what's going on, babies? What's happening? What's popping? What's shaking? What's crack-a-lacking? Girlfriend Peggy and yours truly, me, Miss B, are here with you tonight. Hey, girlfriend.
Hey, girlfriend. Beautiful looking, fabulous as always.
Isn't
Look,
that the rule?
yes, girl. Look, that always get a neck roll. Always, girl.
Oh, always with a pop. And so are
Yes.
you. So are you. You know, my girl is always blinging. How you doing, honey? You rocking that hair tonight? You are wearing it for him tonight, ain't
Well,
you?
hey, I washed and wrapped it and let it do what it do.
And, and sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let it do what it
Let it
do.
do. Exactly.
So you had a good
Yes.
week?
I had a good week. I had a great week. Yep. Had a fabulous day. And
Okay.
we hump day Wednesday. We halfway through the week. We already in February.
You know
It's
what?
quick.
I'm almost distraught at the idea that we are already in February. And it's making me realize just how slow I am going. I'm too slow for comfort, too slow. Hi, Charlene Carter. Thank you so much, my
Hey,
love. Thank you for
beautiful.
joining us. That's our sweet raw talker. So glad to have you in the building. That is a good thing, baby. Yes, we welcome you, and I'm glad that you're here. Hope that you had a good week and everything too, since the last time we had a chance to talk with you. So thanks, Charlene. And hello, Jacqueline King Ferguson. That's a lot of name, baby.
All right.
Yes. Good evening. Good evening to you, Queen. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate that greatly. And and so, you know, we're looking forward to exploring this conversation with our dear friend tonight. And so we're excited about, you know, what she's going to be sharing with us. But in the meantime, we have some folks who are friends of the show that we want to promote and let you know about what's going on with them. The first one is Monique Scott Nichols of Set It Off Productions and Woo Women of Orlando. She is a friend to the show. Which way should I go? And a friend to us too. And so she has a special event coming up in Orlando on February 19th. It is the inaugural Central Florida Beauty, Fashion, and Business Expo. And as you can see on the screen, it's going to be at the Rosen Plaza Hotel. There's going to be a fashion show, an art exposition. There's going to be a beauty and business seminars, all types of wonderful things for you to go and enjoy. And let me tell you, as somebody who has been working with Monique for over 10 years and who is also a member of WOO, we are members of WOO, Women of Orlando, Monique's organization. Every event is fabulous, over the top. Beautifully presented and executed, always full of inspiration and good information. And it's the vibe, baby. It's the vibe. You know, there's always a vibe. And of course, she is partnered with Jade Events. Ernest Wilson of Jade Events, who is also the founder of Infusion Clothing. Infusion Clothing is his brand, and it is a fabulous brand of sportswear. You've got to check it out. The model on the flyer is modeling some of the clothes. So Infusion Clothing is part of this event. You'll get to see them there. And Monique and Ernest together do great things. And so check that out. Go to Eventbrite and look for the Central Florida Beauty, Fashion, and Business Expo happening on the 19th of February in Orlando.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's going to be nice. You're down that way, Peggy. You can go. People say you always talk about what's in Orlando. Why you don't talk about nothing that's going on in Atlanta? Because in Atlanta, I'm at home. I stay in the house. Now, listen though, if you want to go stepping with me in Orlando, I mean in Atlanta, then it's the VFW on Sunday afternoon, and it's first Friday at the Omega Sci-Fi Center in Stone Mountain. You can go step in there for First Fridays. I know that much. And then Miss Mary has First Saturdays. So that means you can actually go 3 days in a row. You can on First Friday, First Saturday, and then hit them up at the VFW on Sunday. You can wear your little legs out, but there's a lot of interesting things going on in Atlanta, but that just happens to be my interest. So I know about that. Now, another one is from another dear friend of the show who is also a broad talker. Tell them about Rhea, Peggy.
Miss Rhea, she is Wine and Conversations, and she is always putting on fabulous events for the women, men, anybody who is interested in coming out and always learning something new about whatever it is you need to learn about or talk about.
She talks about relationships. She talks about mental health. She just did one on mental health. This one is loving yourself after. And I would imagine that means after a lot of things. It could be after an illness, after a death, after a divorce, after some trauma. Yeah. And so you can go to wineandconversation.org and get more information and find out about getting your tickets. Her event is on February 12th at 2 p.m. So make sure that you check out our girl Rhea and support her, because she always has, very pertinent things going on. And she presents in a beautiful way as well. She is also a woman of Orlando. So you expect great things from these ladies, because they really know how to put on an event that makes it worth your time to get all dressed up and go.
Yes.
Don't you think? And then last but not least, friend of the show, Essex O'Brien, is portraying Martin Luther King in this presentation. It's a two-person play. It's The Mountaintop. He has gotten rave reviews from the Orlando Sentinel about his performance in this role. He is our actor friend of the show. He's doing big things. Just came out with Black Unicorn, his own independent film. And so, Black folks are doing wonderful, positive things all the time, and we want to highlight that and showcase them. So this is the last weekend to see The Mountaintop. It is at the Winter Garden Theater in Winter Garden, Florida, right there next to Orlando, and this is only the second time that someone has had a Black production at this particular theater. If you know the South and you know Florida and you know Winter Garden, it wasn't always that we were welcomed in those venues. And they have opened up the door to this fantastic production, and it's notable. So, we ask that you support. The arts deserve to be supported. And people like to say, oh, there ain't nothing going on in Orlando. There's nothing happening. There ain't nowhere to go but to Disney or Universal or SeaWorld. Liar, liar, pants on fire. People are doing fabulous, wonderful, beneficial things all of the time in Orlando. And they do stuff that's a lot of fun too. So go out, please, and support the friends and supporters of Raw Talk. We love them all. We love them all.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Hey, Diva. Hi, Diva. Had Diva Kell Diamond Songstress in the building. She has been a guest on the show. Welcome, my love. Thank you so much for
Hello,
stopping
hello.
by. Xavier says, hey, I found y'all. Thank you, because I know sometimes it can be a challenge. Hello, beautiful Rhea. Rhea is in the building with us. Hi, darling. Hey, sugar pie.
Yes.
So glad to see you. You're welcome. That is our pleasure. All right. So Diva Kell is placing claims on our jewelry, girlfriend Peggy.
Okay,
She likes my earrings and your necklace.
okay. That's what's up.
Okay. Now you know Peggy is the queen of reinvention or repurposing or twisting some stuff around and doing it a whole different way. Tell them what your necklace is, girlfriend Peggy.
It's a belt. You couldn't see it if I had it on my waist, so I decided to move it up a little bit higher. So yeah, it's a belt.
Isn't it beautiful? I just love it. That
Love
is
it.
a pretty belt. Yes, girl. Diva, you got to get to her before I do. And you might because you're closer. But I'm telling you right now, if I see her in the parking lot with it on, I'm a jacker for her necklace. I'm
I'll be ready.
and these earrings were custom made for me by my daughter 100 years ago. And they still got it going on.
I told her, I said they fabulous. I love them.
Uh-huh. Charlene says that's walking distance from her. Are you in Winter Garden? Is that what you were talking about, Charlene? Let me know. Yeah, and with all of the social media and everything that people do to get the word out, you have to do so much more because, like Charlene says, I don't know which event she's talking about, but she says, "Hey, I didn't know about that." So we're happy to keep you up on what's going on. We love you too, Rhea.
Yes, we
Yes, yes,
do.
girl. Yes, girl. A necklace. I mean, a belt. Yes, that necklace is a belt. I'm telling you, you never know what girlfriend Peggy is going to come out with. Yes, it is beautiful. She knows how to shop in certain places and get certain things, and then you just never know where it's going to show up. It might show up in her head wrap or around her neck or up her arm. Baby, there is no stopping the creativity of this diva right here. You hear me? You know anybody who can take a tablecloth and wrap it around their head and put a and put a brooch and a necklace on it, got it going on. So
A
she can
shower
do
curtain.
and a shower curtain. She'll repurpose you if you're not careful.
Yeah, yes.
Hmm. For sure, for sure. Uh-huh. All right. So Charlene says she lives in Winter Garden. So yes, please support. This is the last weekend of it. We were so happy for Essex that he was able to do this and to kick off.
Trying to stay even with you.
Yes, yeah. Oh, okay. And to be able to kick off a Black History Month um by being in this production and promoting, it's just been wonderful for him. Hi, Monique Scott Nichols. Hello, my beautiful sister. We
Hey,
just got done
beautiful.
telling everybody about your upcoming event on February the 19th, the Beauty Expo, and letting them know about it and where it is and how they can catch up with you. We are so proud of you and all of the things you do. So thank you so much
Yes,
for
thank you.
being a part of the show. It is our honor to have all of you in the virtual building with us tonight.
Yes, it
You
is.
know, uh, when we started the show, it was because Peggy wanted to make sure that women knew that they had a safe place to come and talk and that they could hear positive things about themselves and that the narrative that is being played across social media platforms is not true about us.
A
At
lot of
least
it.
not all of it.
Not
and
all of
that
it.
there and that there are positive aspects to us that people need to see and hear. And so that's where we came from. And since then, we've had an opportunity to have many of you on the show and other people who are doing positive things, and we wanted to let you know about it. And especially when it comes to people who are sharing their personal trauma and and their triumph, showing people going from trauma to triumph is an important aspect of the show. And that's why we invited our guests to be on with us tonight.
Also, to showcase women who are walking in purpose. These women are walking in purpose, and they didn't just start today or yesterday. Some of them have started from years and years ago. Many women don't understand what walking in purpose is. And like I say, a lot of them started walking in purpose 20, 30 years ago. And they still doing the same thing, whether it was helping feed people on your block, giving clothes away to women that needed to go on interviews, talking with young adults about different things and being a mentor, whatever it is, encouraging other full figure women. That's one of my things that I love to do. You are beautiful. Love yourself just the way you are until you can get to that better place that you really want to see yourself at. But in the meantime, don't beat yourself up and love yourself. Love yourself where you are, wherever you
Right.
are. Love yourself.
It
Yeah.
starts
So,
there.
and when we share what these women are doing, and you come across their ads or their talking about their shows, share it, share it, share it. Click share, share it. That's what we want you to do. That's every time you see it come up, share it. Every time you see us come up, we would appreciate it a lot if you would also share us too. So we want to support each other and be supportive as well. So we just thank them, and we just love each and every one of them for doing that. Yeah.
Yes, most definitely, most definitely. Thank you for the hearts, the love, the confirmation, and the amens. Yeah, and Monique is right. Self-love is the new movement.
Yes, it is.
The movement is definitely about love, and it begins with self. And Monique does a great job of helping women to love themselves and love each other. And she is also very successful at disproving the idea that women don't get along. They can't get along with one another. And then when you see her pull off an event that has 300 women in the building showcasing their products, loving on each other, having a good time, inspiring each other, and you can't help but say, oh, okay, those lies they tell on us, lies, I tell you, lies,
all lies.
We can get along. Whoa, 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 whoa. Can you whoa, whoa, whoa? Yes,
whoa,
baby.
Whoa. Yes.
Can you whoa, whoa, whoa? But I tell you, our guess is if you're in Orlando and you're on the entertainment scene and you go out regularly, then you've had an opportunity to see this young lady perform and to enjoy her as she explores her craft. And so we're happy. we're happy to have her with us. I know that's right, Monique. Monique says she can't stop smiling. We're so happy and proud of you, girl. Let me tell you something, because I know for a fact putting on an event is more than a notion. That's why I don't do it.
A lot of work. I'll tip my hat. It's a lot of work. I mean, you really gotta have a passion for that.
It is a lot of work.
The energy. Rhea, she does it back to back to back. As soon as she finished with one, she's putting another one out there. I mean, these women, they are minding their business.
That's right.
I can say that. They are minding their business, baby.
Minding their business. And I see them on TikTok. I don't want to do an advertisement for these people, but I drink sparkling water, and sometimes I drink it out of a can, because sometimes I drink stuff out of a bottle too. But so tonight it's a can. But I like to see them on TikTok. They go, you say, "What you doing?" I'm minding my business and drinking my water. There you go, girlfriend Peggy. And so
Yes.
that's exactly what we're doing tonight. Yeah, Ria says her goal is to spread awareness to all different situations, because we do have some situations, don't we?
And when she talking about that mental health business, baby, that's real. That mental health thing is real, honey.
It's real. Now,
Stay on top of
it's
it. When you're
interesting.
feeling some type of way about something that's happened to you, or feelings and emotions you're dealing with, you need to get somebody to talk to, a therapist, talk to somebody and work
Talk
it out.
to
Pray is,
somebody.
prayer is always good, but having somebody that you can talk to, that has to keep that confidential and it's not going to go any further, and you can really let that thing out, that's what's up.
Yeah. And God, I believe, answers your prayer through other people.
Hmm.
He's going to send the right person with the right message and the right approach and the right information and the right love your way. It's not like a bewitched thing where you just blink, or do the I dream of genie thing. You got to be really old to know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But it's not like that. It comes in the form of other people, and so that these other people are out there doing this, understand it's their ministry, it's their purpose, it's their calling, and they're there to help. I have a friend who is going through some trauma, and because I can't be in Orlando to be with her direct, I talk to her like every other day, but I can't be in Orlando to I can't be there with her physically.
Yeah,
And
physically.
so I have another friend who is doing the physical part.
Uh-huh.
And we talked today, and she said something that I thought was really insightful. She said, we talk about mental health
Uh-huh.
and mental illness, but there's a difference between the two. Mental health is when you're depressed. Something has happened, you've brought on a depression, or you're sad, or lethargic, or whatever it is. That's a mental health issue. But mental illness is different. Mental
Uh-huh.
illness is when you have paranoia, schizophrenia,
Schizophrenia.
bipolarness. That's
PTSD.
illness. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Is it PTSD?
Yeah,
Is that
PTSD.
yeah.
You know,
Bipolar.
um, being bipolar,
Mm-hmm.
schizophrenic, all of those, that's a mental illness part of your mental health,
All
and
right.
that needs professional attention. You know,
Sometimes medication.
and some yeah, and yeah, when it's illness, most of the time it needs medication.
Mm-hmm.
When it's a mental health issue, it means it needs therapy, it needs attention in that way. And you can't lean on your own understanding. Sometimes you have to go out and seek others. And what I'm happy about is Black folks, the Black community, finally starting to acknowledge this and to
Mm-hmm.
seek it out without shame.
Right. Or thinking there was something wrong with me because I need to talk to somebody. Nothing wrong with you.
Ain't nothing wrong with you. And but you need to talk to somebody. And what's wrong with that? You know?
Because they've been talking all the time, but you just gossiping and talking to the wrong people sometimes.
Yes. Yes. You pouring
But
yourself out to somebody who is not in a
can't help
position
you. That
to give you
right.
any
That's not a
advice
tool.
or to help you.
Right. But
You
they just
know?
gonna take your business and go run and spread it out in the streets to whomever and whatever. It's not gonna help or benefit you.
No.
Right.
No. And so as seeking some professional mental
Professional.
health treatment and therapy is a good thing, but we don't want to waste any more time. And it wasn't a waste of time. Now, that's not the right uh
Never. Yeah.
that's not the right choice of words, but we don't want to keep you waiting any longer. We're excited to have you in the virtual building with us tonight, and to welcome our special guest. So put your virtual hands together. You can do a little snapping in the background. You can do a little tapping in the background. You can do a little cha cha cha, and say hello and welcome to the one and only Angelica Sugahwatahh Brown. What's going on, baby? How you doing?
Hello, beautiful.
That's good. That's good. Hey, darling, you got it nice and hot, don't you? That light is hot. Okay. And yeah, just adjust your camera up so that we can see your face. Thank you, my
Yes,
love.
girl, she's giving us a face full of boobs.
Yeah, yeah. Now we can't hear you. Your mic is muted. I can see your mic is muted. So if you
unmute the mic, yeah,
so we can hear your beautiful voice, don't worry. We got you. Your fam is in the building. Happy to see you. And
can we hear it now?
Yes, they are welcoming you. Hi, Leola Rogers.
She said, well, 1 minute.
Yeah, take your time, baby. Take your time. Folks are here. Excited to have you in the building. And I tell you what, if you are an avid supporter of Taisha Williams' Thursday Live Vibe that happens in Orlando every Thursday at Dream City, where you can go and see the most wonderful talent showcased in a live music setting. It's a live band. People perform to the live music. It is a beautiful venue. Well, if you know anything about that at all, then you know about Sugg. Sugg is over there working on getting herself situated.
Hey guys.
Hey. All right. Sam is
so
in
like
the building.
I said, I'm giving you a face full of Black, female, educated, educate, empower.
Okay.
That's a lot. That's good. That's
educated. Good. I'm educated. Educated and empowered.
Educated and empowered.
Okay.
Is that a special theme for you or something that you're doing?
Actually, no, that is just a shirt that I got for $3 from Roses. And it spoke to me. It spoke to me. So, yeah.
Well, that's understandable that it would speak to you. That's cool. And we like that. So you know what? We told everybody that you were coming, and we want you to act like we don't know you. Okay, because I know some people know more things about you than that either Peggy or I do,
Okay.
And so we want to get a chance to know you. And first, tell us what the exciting news is, what it is that you're doing that you want to announce to everyone.
I will be dropping my first nonfiction book on May 28th. 2022. It is Lioness Wounded in the Womb. The subtitle is It's in the Tension.
Okay.
It's in the tension. Now,
let me show everyone what that book cover looks like.
Yes.
It is phenomenal. It is striking. It is stunning. It is eye-catching. Lioness Wounded in the Womb. It is beautiful, Sugg.
Thank you. Thank
you.
Yes,
that's creative.
My graphics designer, his name is Ricardo Amir. You can find him on Facebook. And thank you, Sam. Thank you. I love you. You've always been a great support to me. I would say go reach out to him. My logo, if you've all seen anything that I've been posting about my book, he did my logo, and he also did the graphics for the cover of my book. The Don Drell, he is the photographer that took that picture almost 2 years ago.
Did a fabulous job, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, that thing is...
Yeah, just looking at the cover, you want to delve into the book. You want to read it.
Yes.
So I got a little sneak peek. I got a little sneak peek when we read it, but I gotta I got a surprise. I didn't even tell you, Miss B. And Miss Girlfriend Peggy, honey, I gotta get connected to you. Cause I was trying to find you so I could tag you in my post. And I'm like, but me being my own marketer, my own support team, my own, social media marketer, whatever, I just had to roll out with it. But I definitely said I was gonna tell you I need to connect with you once we
Good.
get
I
done
will
with this
share it.
broadcast.
Definitely hit share.
Okay, definitely. But
And I want
if
to copy the post.
anybody, oh, now you know what, y'all got it. You know you
Okay.
got it.
Okay.
But I will say this: if the first person that is able to tell me what is in the tension, not those who I've already talked to, but somebody who's out there that is intrigued just by the cover. If the first person that can tell me what's in the tension will get an autographed copy when it comes out.
Okay. So they have to be able to explain to you what it means to be in the tension.
No, I want to know exactly what is in the tension, because I said it is in the tension.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
So what
It's in the
is
tension. What is
in
that?
what is that thing that is in the
What is
tension?
that thing that's in the tension?
Yes.
Is that right? Do I have it right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's
I
good.
think I know.
You're not gonna say?
Y'all go
No.
listen. Don't Mom's the word, Miss Girlfriend Peggy.
Okay.
Because y'all already got y'all's on. Y'all already got y'all's on. On
Okay,
lock.
so we can't say what it is because what if it's
No,
right?
we
You
don't want to mess
spoiled
it
it.
up.
Yeah, you can't say nothing.
We can't say anything. Not a thing. It's okay.
I had some people asking could they ask questions, but
He said he's a good man.
no, it's not a good man. Not a good man. But that's a good one.
He said she hopes it's a good man in detention.
Yeah.
He's suspended somewhere out there too. He coming.
He's coming. He's coming.
Wait for your Boaz.
Wait. That's an easy word. That's an easy wait 4-letter word, but it's hard as hell to do. But if you really serious about it, you can do it.
Because wait broke the wagon.
Yeah, waiting is no joke.
Yeah, if you when you lean into it, it becomes easier. You got to trust them. You got to trust them wholeheartedly.
Period. So you have to tell us.
Period, Pony.
A lioness wounded in the womb is your story.
Yes.
Okay. And
there will be some name changes. There will be name changes, not
to
some.
Protect the guilty or the innocent.
I'll say this, to protect all those who are involved.
Oh, okay. So listen, I when I did the promo about you, I called you a Thearastylist, a vocalist, and now an author. So real quick, tell us what a Thearastylist is, and then we want to get into the book.
Okay. Well, Thearastylist.
Oh, we got video of her singing. We're gonna.
I went in. You sent me some videos, girlfriend, and I was like, "Oh, she got it going on. She up there doing her thing." Yes,
baby, she is. We'll showcase that too.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be used by the Creator. Seriously, I didn't understand my value. Growing up, I didn't understand the things that people should, Black women in general. A lot of times we want to look outside, and everything that you need is on the inside, no matter what you got.
Everything.
When I say everything. So
and it all starts on the inside.
Yes. Thearastylist is well, I don't know if you all are familiar with Clubhouse. I was in search of tools. And if you are doing your proper research and development, you will find what you're looking for.
Mhm.
So I would go into rooms, I would listen, and I would get on stage. And closed mouths don't get fed. So one time I found myself on stage with a couple of six, seven-figure people, and I was sharing. And the gentleman, he likes to give names. He likes to come up with names, and I resonated with that because I do the same. And he was, when he listened to what I had to say, he was like, "You need to pen Thearastylist," because I uniquely intertwine mentoring, coaching, and therapy while I'm doing hair.
Mhm. You're like almost like what bartenders do because they do the same thing when they talking to their customers when they serving drinks and they having conversation with them. They giving them feedback and
Yeah,
advice and everything else. Yeah.
yeah. Well, I
And
don't like to
Coach,
give advice, girlfriend Peggy. I give nuggets because you can put it
Okay.
in your
Nuggets.
pocket.
Uh
You
huh.
can put it in your pocket and
Okay.
walk on down the street and never see me again. But I guarantee you can pull it out your pocket and chew on it one more time, two more times, because it's not coming from me.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
mhm,
It comes
that's
from the
beautiful.
creator. Mhm.
That
And
is
of
good.
course, we said that you're a vocalist. We'll have a chance to showcase your beautiful talent at the end of the show. That'll be our special
Treat.
treat. But when did you learn that you could sing?
Well, I started singing in second grade. The first performance that I ever did was for a play at Cedar Brook in Massachusetts. It was a private school, and
Mm-hmm.
I sang. Won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home? I know I've done you wrong. So, of course, I was in second grade, so it didn't sound like that. But yeah, I did that, and from then, I was told that I couldn't sing, but I never stopped.
Exactly. Good
Exactly.
for you. Good for you. And
Good
that's
for
where I
you.
think a lot of kids go wrong. Somebody discourage them when they're young and they stop doing it. They want to give up and they feel, I'll never be good at it. And you got to just keep on pressing, keep pressing.
Speaking
Yeah.
of
And
Because the
that,
as a
more you
child,
practice, the better you get.
yeah.
that's where this book came from.
So
Mm.
tell us about the book and how it was born. Because when you told me the part that made you wounded in the womb, my heart cried out to you. So will you share that with us and then let us know where you came from after that?
Okay, so I will segue in and then I'll read the excerpt that I
Okay.
have. So all along I knew that I had, I write. I've always written. I've always did poetry and stuff like that. But I lost it somewhere along the way. Well, I didn't lose it. Well, yeah, I lost it. I lost it. But it wasn't lost to the point that it wouldn't come back. So, oh, y'all gotta excuse me. This is kind of hot. That's better anyway. Ooh, I like
Yes, that is better.
uh-oh, wrong way, wrong way.
Yeah, the backwards thing, doing these
It
kind of
be
things,
getting me. Oh,
it,
yeah,
it,
honey.
it'll mess you up. I never know my right from my left.
Yeah. All
Mhm.
right. Now, though, when I have been writing this book for years. I put I put information into one laptop. It got stolen. The last laptop. Ooh, that was a tongue twister.
Yeah, that's a tongue twister. Hmm.
That I had the hard drive. I was keeping the hard drive, but because of a situation that I found myself in, it was thrown away. So I'm like, Lord, like the devil really don't want me to get it out. So the Lord stilled me But before that, about 2 years ago, I got this title. And I was listening to Pastor E.T. one day. Well, Pastor E.T., I listen to him all the time when I was going through some trials. And he said that the lion and the gazelle get up every day at the same time. One knows he has to run, and one knows he has to hunt. And every time I saw it, it just dug deeper into my spirit. So um, one day, I don't know, I was just listening to it, and I happened to stop and look, and there was a lioness on the TV, and it dawned on me that the lionesses are the ones that go and hunt for the pride. So with that being said, lioness, wounded in the womb was always, because I knew that's where my story began. But lioness colon came when I saw that me and the gazelle get up every day. And either I'm going to be the one that's going to get eaten, or I'm not going to be the one that's going to bring it back to the pride. Now, the subtitle is It's in the Tension. Now, I just want to know if there's anybody that came up with it. Because if not, I'm going to go ahead and read this, and then I'll tell you what's in the tension. At 49, she started understanding that it's been in the plans all along. One night, while chilling at home alone in the cozy one-bedroom apartment, she decided to delve deep into the statement the hip-hop preacher she listened to most often said. Through the introspection, through the retrospection, through the time she was spending with herself, she realized that her growth was inside of everything she had been through. Things started not making sense early on in Lena's mind. She was about 9. Unspoken spiritual, mental, sexual, physical, and emotional abuse began. It began to surface like froth. And at the age of 17, she found herself pregnant. The Creator had a very different plan for her life, though. Somehow, at 3 months old, way deep down in the core of her being, she knew too she was different. Weird in her own way. She was often told growing up her light was bright. She would smile and nod, but she really didn't understand what that light really was all about. December 29th, 1970, Lena's father bled to death while lying in the back seat of his 1970 Ford Thunderbird. It was from a gunshot wound that entered 2 centimeters from his heart. Her mother was 4.5 months pregnant with her. This is where Lena's wounds began. She's been taken advantage of, taken for granted, bullied, among other things. Early November 2021, feeling suicidal, the Creator saw different and sent out an SOS to some of his soldiers that would stand in the gap. Are you intrigued? Let me know.
Definitely intrigued. And that painful story is a story that we hear far too often from too many women. The physical, emotional, and sexual abuse, the stealing, and spiritual abuse too. Yes, yes, most
We don't
definitely.
talk about that. We don't talk
No,
about
how
that. It's taboo. And I
it
heard
is.
you early on talking about therapy. I've been in therapy for years. And, people are like, oh, I got to find me a good therapist. And I tell them all the time, pray. Because the therapist that I got now, I know the Creator directed me to her. Like, we linked up. And I will be forever grateful for her standing in the gap because I got insurance. I've been seeing her a couple months. I got insurance, and she called me on my day that I was supposed to go see her, and she was like, Angelica, I can't see you. Like, what's going on? And I'm like, I got insurance. Why you can't see me? And she said, because of the stipulations of their office having to have a psychologist in the building, a psychiatrist, excuse me, in the building who can administer medication. She's no longer able to see me in the office.
Mm.
But she told me that she would not give up. She would not let me go because letting me go, she knew that I would go back down into the rabbit hole from whence I
Mm.
came.
Wow.
So she would call me.
That's going above and beyond.
That's called a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely. And so, how do you feel now? How have are you still seeing her, or do you feel healed and recovered?
Healed? Oh no. Oh no. No. This is
Just have to
before I
learn how
go
to
there.
cope.
Is there anybody? It ain't no learning how to cope.
No.
That's where leaning into the tension is. It's in the tension. When we were
Mm.
growing up, when girls and boys, when they was dropping, when their testicles was dropping, or when we was getting our boobs, or we was expanding or whatever, we were hurting. They call growing pains. So when you lean into it's in the tension is your growth.
Mm.
When you lean in and you begin to believe in your process and not worry about the end game. Lean into the pain because in your pain is where your healing is.
And can I
Indeed.
ask you, do you believe in the statement that everything that we go through is not for ourselves, but for somebody else to help somebody else come through it?
Yes. Yes. But I will tell you this. I had to learn because I was given out of my half full or my half empty cup. So I had to learn. It, and I done been on planes before. It ding ding. You been on a plane? I know you've been on a plane, Ms.B. Miss Girlfriend Peggy. You've been on a plane.
Yes, I've been on the plane a few times. Don't plan
Okay,
on going
so
back. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
well, I'm going. I'm going on a plane somewhere when it's time. Because that's another thing that you know they the adversary wants us to be frightened. He wants us to be scared because in the fear is where we don't fulfill our purpose. I was definitely scared, nervous, pacing like. But one thing I do know, and I thank God for my shepherd that God placed in my life, Pastor Eric Thomas, that without him, I would be nothing. Without him, I surely fail. Without him, I would be drifting like a ship without a sail. So,
And
lean
that
in.
confirms what Irving says. Irving Simpson is in the building, honey.
Hey, Irvin.
Hi, Irvin. Happy belated birthday, boo.
Yeah.
Happy
Thanks for joining
belated.
us. And he says what we know, God is still God and will always talk to you. He is still in control. We just got to believe and have faith.
Amen.
Listen, we got to. The faith is all you need is a mustard seed of faith.
That's
And I'm gonna
all.
give y'all a little bit, just a little bit of why my faith. I had a friend of mine ask me, "Why do you talk? Why do you walk so spiritual?"
Mm.
Hey, Charlene, how are you? The reason why is because in 2001, my children were 12, 8, and 6. I didn't have but one must see the faith. One. And regardless of what I went through in church with not understanding that when they say that it's a hospital and you go to get well, but you hear, see, feel, do, or whatever, what's not according to the word, it's like you get confused, you get conflicted, you get wavering. And at that point in time, I did know without a shadow of a doubt that one mustard seed of faith. If all I had was one mustard seed of faith, and I did not want my children to grow up without me. I had a tumor that's at 3 inches from my brainstem, and it was removed in 2001. So I couldn't do anything. The doctors couldn't do anything. My mama couldn't do anything, and it was all on me. I had to stand in my own gap. So that one mustard seed of faith I held so tight, as tight as I could, and I would not allow anyone to chip at it. No negativity. No, we not talking nothing negative. Now I get in the faith jam.
Okay.
That's the only way you can push past it.
I've never heard it described like that before, but that's an excellent way to describe it, because it is an exercise. Faith is an exercise. The taking of the time to quiet your mind and to reconnect with God in the purest form of His source is an exercise, because your mind is noisy. There's always a bunch of stuff going on in there, and it just wants your attention. It doesn't want to be quiet. It takes discipline and time to quiet your mind.
Rest.
So I like that you said it's like the faith gym. That's how you get your faith. You got to work it. You got to
work it, and it's not a fake it till you make it.
No,
because if you keep faking it till you make it, you'll never make it.
Because it ain't real. And there's people in this audience who can attest to that. Rhea and Monique and I don't know who else. As well.
I met Leola, Charlene, Anita, my baby. Hey baby. Thank you so much. Y'all, I just want to say thank you all for just being here. The support means more than anything. I was very fear, and I vowed to lean into it. I vowed to get still. Like I know that if my car was working right now, I'd have been in these streets, and I wouldn't have got my book done. My book isn't finished, but my cover, the process to get it in motion, would not have been. I wouldn't have done it because I would have been doing other things.
Yes.
And he stilled me, but that again is not for naught. I'm grateful. I don't count it as robbery. I don't count it as, it's not a gift. That's a gift. Like people say, oh, I feel so isolated. And I say, don't look at it as isolation. Look at it as a separation, because sometimes the Creator wants you to be separated so He can talk to you.
Yes.
Refocus. Yes.
Yeah. He got information he need to download to you.
Our information, in our minds, like people, Albert Einstein, and they deemed him crazy. He said, imagination is the preview to life's coming attraction. Thank you, Diva. Thank you so much. I love you. Yes. And that equates to now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And it's now faith, comma. That means you're now faith right now, because you may take a step and you wavering. So it's each and every step that you take that now faith. And if you just go back, you have milestones, you have benchmarks, you have, if He wasn't blessing you in some shape, form, or fashion, you wouldn't be here.
I believe everything is in God's perfect timing.
Yes.
You
It's
know.
in God's perfect timing.
Yes.
So tell us how you managed to cope having 3 children at home and going through something as serious as the brain tumor. And you shared with me some more details about that, that I imagine are in the book. But that was a traumatic time. That's no simple thing to recover from. How did you manage to do that?
God.
Did you have a village to help, sisters,
My
aunts, mother?
mom, well, my mother came up. She actually took time off. She took a month off from work because I couldn't even get up out the bed
Right.
most
I'm
days.
sure you couldn't.
And I was PTA vice president and SAC chairperson, and all of a sudden my kids started missing school, being late to school, and they was like, well, what is going on? Because they know I was an involved parent, so, and I got a truancy letter in the mail in 2001, in 2000, and they was like, what is going on? And I had to bring all my documents and everything. Yeah, it sat 3 inches from my brainstem. And it was a crazy time, but my mom, she
Yeah,
came up
because
to Orlando.
Mhm.
Go ahead. What'd you say?
I said before you had the surgery, you had symptoms that, were somewhat debilitating that kind of warned you that something was going on.
Yeah, I had actually gotten hit by a drunk driver in May of 2000.
Oh, wow.
He was coming from the Tim McGraw concert down at the Tinkerfield Camping World Stadium, and he was crossing Nashville, and I was coming up Central, and he hit me. He T-boned me on my side, and I went around the car, and anyway, the ambulance was called, and they had to take me out the back of my car. It was a Honda Accord, 1997, the Honda Accord. I miss my car. It's 5-speed. It's a cute little car. But yeah, I had to get taken out of the back seat of the car, and 5 months later, I was having all these symptoms: eye sockets hurting. I couldn't hardly get up out the bed. I couldn't hardly eat. I had headaches. I was losing my train of thought in the middle of a sentence. It was a lot. And then one day my daughter came and was like, "Are you scared?" And I was like, "The only thing I'm scared of is leaving y'all here." And
Unprotected. Yeah.
unprotected, from everything
Right.
that
That's
I've
a
been through.
mother's worst nightmare. Is they have to
Right.
Yeah.
leave her young babies. Yeah.
Yeah, they were 12, 8, and 6.
Yeah.
So, and that's the time when they only had me anyway. I was a single parent, and I thought I knew better, but hindsight 2020 is that we really don't know
Nothing.
nothing. And I
Nothing.
still say I don't know
Nothing.
nothing,
Mm.
because at the end of the day, one thing, when Black Girls Rock came on, and Ruby D, she was 88 years old, and she said something so profound. She said, "Until the day I die, I will
Mm.
learn. Until the
Mm.
last breath that I take, I will learn. Until I close my eyes for the last time,
Mm.
I will learn."
That is.
It's important.
It's important.
Mm-hmm.
You is kind, you is smart, and you is important.
Yes.
Well, we need to pay attention. Yes.
Yeah, it's about accountability and responsibility, you know.
Mhm.
And a lot of times we like to point the finger. They did this to me. Yeah, they might have done that to you, but what are you doing now to be the piece of the solution instead of the piece of the problem?
Well, you
Yeah, they
definitely
might
are
have hurt
going
you.
to you're going to make your mark and have that positive influence. We're excited about that. So
Yeah.
it's May 28th, and what's special about May 28th to you?
It's my grandmother's birthday.
Mm.
And that um
Come on, sis. It's okay. We're here with you.
in 2016, I got the courage to talk to my grandmother. Um, and I asked her some very personal questions. And spiritual, sexual, mental, emotional, physical abuse is a generational curse. And she was willing to be honest with me. She always encouraged me. Um, we would talk for hours. And before she died, like 3 years before she died, I say later because by is so permanent. And she used to always say, I'm not cooking no dust up no time soon. So she adopted later, 3 years before she died. And she died in 2018 in March. And I know that if she were here, she would be very proud because I'm doing something that she was unable to do. So, in honor of her, my book will be dropping on her birthday.
That's beautiful, Lioness. That is
Yes, it
beautiful.
is. It
That's
is.
wonderful. And what a
We're
great
so
way
proud of you.
to honor her.
Now, oh, my
It
pre
takes a lot of
launch.
courage to
This
push
is just
through.
my soft launch, y'all. Just and I just I say to the women who have brought me to this stage to share my story so that I will be able to help other women in my inner city community and men and children know that the hardest thing to do is do it. That's the hardest thing to say, that you trust the creator inexplicitly. And Ashe means to bid so many
Yeah.
blessings
Yes. Ashe,
upon the
Ashe.
space. Ashe. But on February 14th, I will be pre-launching my pre-sale of my book. So look out for it. Um, there will be some goodies if you get in and get your pre-sale. And get the um link in. Excuse me. Sorry. Link in. Thank you for the tissue. You look like you was looking for some tissue.
I am. uh-uh. How did you know? I was looking around on this crazy
I'm looking around too for some tissue. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Uh, but we are excited about that you're going to pre-launch on February 14th, the National Day of Love.
That
How
is my day
appropriate.
that I removed. I'm sorry. That's the day that my tumor was removed.
Okay.
See, you didn't know
Significant.
that.
Yes.
You didn't know that. I
No,
love
I
you,
didn't
Auntie
know
B.
that.
I love you,
Yeah.
Auntie
That's big.
B.
I love you too. Our friend Leonard
Yeah.
is in the building. Hi, Leonard.
Hey,
Hey,
Leonard.
sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, my tumor was removed on Valentine's Day, and that's my sister's, that's my baby sister's birthday.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's five of
twofold.
us. Yeah, it's five of us, and she's going to be writing one of my forwards in the book.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's
So
beautiful.
Beautiful.
That's beautiful. That's good. So let everybody know everything you need for them to know. So they just need to follow you on Facebook, or do you have a website or
they can right now, because I am doing everything, and I am so grateful to the creator because he's aligning people in my way, in my pathway to develop this. Like it just, honestly, I just got the book cover like 3 days ago, and I just talked to my graphics designer 5 days ago.
Wow. And we're going to show it to everybody again in case you missed it at the beginning of the program. It is an absolutely beautiful, spectacular cover.
Yes.
It is it speaks of everything and every part of you. Lioness, Wounded in the Womb by Sugahwatahh Brown.
It's in the tension.
It's in the tension. It's in the tension. Yes, it is. And
So Facebook, Instagram,
okay.
just look. If you, I do have a link for people to come party with me for about 20-25 minutes after. I have a Zoom link. So thank you very much, Charlene. So if you have any questions or you just want to, one-on-one with me in
You're gonna
Zoom,
do that tonight?
Yeah, tonight.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. After the show, in just a few minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, what time is it? Yeah. So it's 10. Well, I gotta put my glasses on, y'all. Sorry.
It's 10:07. It's okay. It's all right, sis. We got you.
It's 10:07. So I can I don't know if I can send you the link, Ms.B. I mean Auntie B. I can send you the link if or I can put the link, because honestly, it's not for everybody, because who wasn't here don't need the link. So
Okay.
I will hold on.
While you're doing that, we just want you to know that we are very proud of you, and I became friends with Sugg when I was hosting Thursday Live Vibe for Taisha Williams. When she first started out the Thursday Live Vibe, when we would be at Clark's on Clark Road, or we would be at Starway up on Silver Star Road, and was getting it going and doing our thing. And that's when I met Sugg. And do you remember, Sugg, the night that you sang your special song, and the artist for that song that you are known for singing oh so very well was in the audience? Do you remember how exciting that was for us?
Yo, and for Taisha to keep that a secret.
She kept it a secret.
Yo,
So,
and she gave me a standing ovation.
Yes, she did.
I was blown away. Tweet.
Just absolutely, because it was a surprise. It was a surprise. We didn't know. All right, so I'm gonna show a video of you doing your favorite cover song. It's Oops by Tweet, and Tweet was in the building. She's not in the building for this video, but she was in the building that night. Cece
at the soiree,
her cousin, brought her in to see you that night, and I mean, you had no idea she was there.
None. And when she stood up, oh my gosh, when she stood up, I was like,
yeah.
And she was like, yo, you did my song. Yes.
Oh my God. That had to be mind blowing. Like,
that was everything. You hear me? That was everything. Probably has never happened again.
Listen, the only other time that it happened was I went to go see Erykah Badu. And when she first came, 2002, after my surgery at Hard Rock Live. And I was at the stage and she was singing Bag Lady. And I was just singing with her.
Every word.
Every word. And I heard myself in the speaker. And when I opened my eyes, she had the mic in my mouth. Yeah.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So we're gonna let everybody, for those of you who have never seen Suge perform, this will be a treat. And for those of you who have, then consider it the cherry on top for tonight. So let everybody know about the link. Is there any way that you can tell us, or
I just sent it to you, Auntie.
yeah, if
Auntie.
you know Shug, then hit her up in the DM. Hit her up
Yeah.
in the DM and get the link and talk with her tonight.
Yes, I'll send it to you. Anybody who's here on the show, if you're on Instagram, you can go to my DM, Shuggz Suggz underscore gifted with it hands HANDZ and DM me for the link to Zoom. Or you can go to Facebook at Angelica Sugahwatahh Brown, and you can DM me and I will send you the link and you can meet me at the after party.
Yep, you can do that. And really, they can look for Angela Sugahwatahh Brown on both platforms, because if they put in your real name on Instagram, your Instagram name will come up, and then they'll have access to your DM. So we want to make it easy
Look,
for
they
you.
sending me friend requests already. You got it.
Yes, most definitely. We love you all for your support and participation. Thank you for being in the virtual building with us tonight. We had a wonderful time with you. Isn't that right, girlfriend?
Yeah,
that's absolutely right.
I can't wait because I'll be back, y'all.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. We'll have you back in the spring when the book comes out, and so we can do our thing. Yes, most definitely. On the #1 bestseller list for sure.
That's right.
So that's what we're claiming.
Amen.
Okay. That's what we're going to claim. All right. Yes, Charlene, don't worry. She's got your requests. She sees them coming in.
I just did that. I handled that, Charlene.
Yes, she got you. She has you for sure. Well, thank you, my love. And we wish you, of course, all the best blessings on blessings on blessings for you.
Yes.
And so now, without further ado, the one and only Angelica Sugahwatahh, aka Sugg Brown, doing her rendition of "Oops" by Tweet. We do not own the rights to this music. Don't be tagging our stuff and telling on us.
Please, thank you. Period. Point.